we're going to have the ceremony of the handing over of the lantern. So sisters are going to come here and volunteers are going to come forward to receive the lantern, led by Kaz Leary and Tina Dion.
Come on, everybody. Come on, Dennis. There's John. John, you're not getting out of this. You need to come and hold us. It's familiar.
After that symbolic handing over of the lantern, I call Kaz Leary, manager of ErinEarth, to say a few words about the future.
Thank you, Stephen. Thanks, everyone. I haven't really prepared a speech. I've thought about a few words, and they're going to be my prompts today, so I'm just going to speak from my heart. It's all about stories, and this place is a beautiful story. We've got all these beautiful past histories and chapters that have already been written, and Tina and I and the volunteers are all very aware that we are the stewards to carry this next chapter of this story into the future. I'm blessed to be where I am as manager. I've never been in a job where I felt where I'm exactly meant to be in my whole life, and I never take that for granted in any of the days that I'm here. I love the place so much, so does Tina. We live and breathe the place, and we're very much part of the fabric already, I think. The team of volunteers that we have are incredible. I've worked with a lot of volunteer groups, and so has Tina, but we both talk quite regularly about the dynamics and the beautiful team of volunteers that we have at ErinEarth. And what you do is amazing. You work together, you're so open and welcoming and supportive to us, and we really love being part of this team. We're so grateful to be where we are, and we're so grateful to be carrying this into the future. The other thing that I am really excited about the future is I think it's really important that we take the wise ways of the old and integrate it with the new ways of the future. And I think if we can put that together, and it's really exciting at the moment because you can see on the ground that there's all of this grassroots community stuff coming back in. And ErinEarth is really, it's a leader in that. We're doing it already, and it's really exciting to see that other things are starting up too. And that gives me real hope for the future. And sustainability is the key to all of the future for everybody. And that's all I've really got to say. I just love being part of it, and thank you.
Thank you. Well, on the surface, ErinEarth is an amazing garden, and you can learn about local plants that are adapted to our environment. and it's a buzz on a Thursday mornings when all the volunteers come in, and we love that. And it has a massive potential for education, to teach people about their environment and to develop that awe for the local environment in our children. But as Kaz and I have settled in this year, we've found a deeper connection to the environment, and we've found deeper structures to help look after the environment in the future. So there's a sustainability subcommittee of the board, and there's a spirituality subcommittee, and they're made up of people of all different experiences from around Wagga, and they're really just a think tank for how can we improve Wagga, the environment, starting with the base we've got and build it up for future generations to come. And the spirituality, how can we look after individuals and also the community of Wagga? And they think of Nano Nagle when they do that, to address the need of the time, whatever that need might be. And we just have to also look back at the history that's around this site. If we look at Willans Hill, for example, it's a bit of a mishmash of what's happened over the years. So there's the old remnants, then it's been cleared and grazed, and then we've put in contour banks to try and control the erosion, because we thought that was a good idea at the time. And then we've planted all sorts of wattles that didn't really belong there because we thought that was a good idea of the time. So in the future we can have an accidental mishmash and that works okay. Or we can decide that we'd like to introduce a little bit of Wiradjuri cool burning, for example. And we'd like to have workshops with our children and teach them about this unique assemblage that's evolved over the last couple of 100,000 of years in that place and the millions of years before that. And we can do some community weed workshops. So we can decide what the future is. But I'm happy that I've found a place with those structures in place so that whatever the need may be in the future, that there is a place like this who's actively working to improve things and address the need. So in setting up the company for the future, this new chapter, we all hope that together we may walk lightly on this land. Thank you. Thank you for sharing this special occasion with us.
Thank you, Tina. Thank you, Kaz, and thank you, Tina. Thank you to you, everybody here, for coming and for being part of this extraordinary and important day for us and we hope for the community. ErinEarth was dreamt by the Presentation Sisters and created and brought into being, and it's been a conversation with the community. It breathes the community. The community comes into ErinEarth and takes out something of what it's been seen and experienced here, and that relationship of mutual independence will continue in the new life of ErinEarth. ErinEarth will need your support as much in the future as it has in the past, and ErinEarth hopes, I'm sure, to give back to the community both sustainability and spirituality as ideals for living lightly on the earth. Thank you very much for coming.